Dropping gems from Keisha Christian. She's on a mission, sharing information, knowledge for soul, body and mind. Dropping gems, KeishaGems.com, KeishaGems.com.
Greetings and welcome. I'm your holistic health and wellness educator, Keisha Christian. After the break, we'll be taking you through a guided meditation. During the Dropping Gems in the Kitchen segment, I will be showing you how to make a guilt-free snack that is gluten-free, soy-free, and dairy-free. We'll also be rounding up the show with our featured guest, Shana Martin, also known as Indigo. She is a singer-songwriter and mental health advocate. So I want you to grab a healthy snack or beverage because we'll be right back. You are watching Dropping Gems. We are proud to announce that Dropping Gems now has merchandise. Yes, we have t-shirts, sweatshirts, mugs, home decor, and so much more. You could get your official Dropping Gems merchandise at www.KeishaGems.com/apparel. Venice Richards, your pure romance consultant, inspires women to enhance their intimate lives and take care of their sexual health. Book your party today. Visit pureromance.com/Venice Richards or call 631-943-1868 for more information or to place an order. Welcome back to Dropping Gems. I'm your host and holistic health and wellness educator, Keisha Christian. This segment of Meditative Moment is sponsored by Pure Romance by Venice. Check out their Healy line, a healthy collection that helps balance your mind and body with exclusive essential oil blends and indulgent body products. You can place an order at pureromance.com/Venice Richards or call 631-943-1868 to place your order. Today, I wanted to focus on affirmations that should be said daily. I have my own affirmations that I do daily and often several times a day, especially when negative thoughts creep into my mind. I use these affirmations to counteract them. Some of us may even be feeling conscious about our bodies right now due to the weight we have put on during the pandemic. And I'm here to tell you that you should love yourself no matter what shape or form you are in, and work towards getting the body and the life you desire, but still love on yourself along the way. So today, before we begin our meditation, I want you to set an intention and remember, doing meditation or repeating daily affirmations should be done regularly and not just for today. Make it a habit and you will see your words and your thoughts will come to fruition if you stay in that vibration. Make sure that you are in a comfortable position so that you're either sitting with your feet flat on the floor or you want to sit with your legs crossed. Just find a position that is most comfortable for you. You can close your eyes or leave them open if you wish. Now, I want you to take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. We're going to do this 2 more times. In through your nose and out through your mouth. Last time. In through your nose and out through your mouth. Repeat after me. I love and accept myself. I attract opportunities in my life by bringing me peace and prosperity. I desire love and I get it in abundance. I am enough. I am in the process of becoming the best version of myself. I believe in trust and have confidence in myself. Defeat is not the author of my story. I am worthy of my dreams. I believe in my visions and my dreams. Now take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. We're going to do this 2 more times. In through your nose and out through your mouth. Last time. In through your nose and out through your mouth. Now I want you to go back to the intention that you said prior to this guided meditation. Pay attention to how you're feeling in your body. Are you feeling relaxed? I want you to sit in this moment as we take a quick break, and we'll be right back with Dropping Gems in the Kitchen.
That's why I had to drive up out of there. I know you see my new car.
Yes, I did. That's a nice car. You got a deal on it? What's up?
Yeah, I'm paying a pretty penny for it.
What's a pretty penny? If you would have just let me help work on your credit, you could have had a way better deal. To save money.
I know.
So,
Cheer up.
How are you?
Fine. How are you?
I'm here for the BMW, ma'am. I'm here to repossess it. I'm guessing you missed a few payments.
No, are you here to like talk me about Jesus?
No, I'm sure I'm not here for Jesus.
But what can the car do for you that Jesus can't do?
Really?
For inquiries for sponsorship or advertising on this program, email info@KeishaChristian.com for more information. Welcome back. Dropping Gems is airing in 3 states: Washington, D.C., Wilkes-Barre and Scranton, Pennsylvania, and Prince George County in Maryland on Channel 190 on Rewind Network, Comcast Cable. This segment is sponsored by Dropping Gems Academy for Holistic Studies. To learn more about holistic allergy, seasonal, and year-long allergy relief, visit www.droppinggemsacademy.com. Today, I will show you how to make energy balls that can be eaten for breakfast or when you want a guilt-free snack. The ingredients include dates, oatmeal. You could use quick oatmeal or old-fashioned, flax seeds, maple syrup, cacao, coconut flakes, and vanilla extract. Oatmeal assists with binding the balls together and are a prebiotic, which help to feed the friendly bacteria in your gut. It's also important for a healthy digestive system. Medjool dates contain a good source of selenium, magnesium, calcium, potassium, and copper. Studies have shown that they help to stimulate the immune system and reduce inflammation. The key ingredient in this recipe is cacao, and it's considered a superfood. According to WebMD, it is packed with flavonoids, and this is a nutrient that has been shown to help lower blood pressure, improve blood flow to the heart, and aid in preventing blood clots. The flavonoids in cacao powder may help with increased insulin sensitivity and reduce your risk of diabetes. Now, I'm going to show you how to make these delicious energy balls. And if you notice, I mentioned the ingredient cacao. Cacao is actually raw chocolate, which is great. It's also considered a superfood, and I like to use it in many things. I actually use it too when I'm making myself hot chocolate. Instead of using cocoa powder, I use cacao powder. So I'm going to show you how to do this. So the first thing you're going to need are some dates. This recipe calls for 4 dates. So you want 4 pitted dates. So you actually want to remove the pit. You're also going to need a food processor for this recipe as well. Make sure that you remove the pit because you do not want to destroy your food processor. Not cool at all. So I'm going to put the dates in here first. And then what I like to do is, once I put the dates in there, I like to ground it up. Put it through the food processor. So I'm going to grind that up first. Okay, next I'm going to add the oatmeal. I'm using a half a cup of oatmeal here. You could use old-fashioned oats or quick oats. And that's going to help to bind the balls together. Here I have some flaxseed, so I have a tablespoon of flax seeds, which I'm going to add. And remember, flax seeds, you get your omega-6 and omega-3. Omega-3 especially is important. I have the coconut flakes here for your fiber. I'm going to add some maple syrup. So I added a tablespoon of coconut flakes, and I have a half a tablespoon of maple syrup that I'm adding. I have vanilla extract here, and I actually made this vanilla extract myself. In an episode, I will be showing you how to make your own vanilla extract. It's a very simple recipe. And what I have here, the key ingredient, cacao, which is a superfood, and basically all it is raw chocolate. So now I'm going to grind up all these ingredients together so we can make our balls, our energy balls. grinded that up enough. So I'm going to remove the cover, and I'm going to take a spoon, and it's very simple. You just take it, and you place it in your hand, and you just roll it. It's that simple. I actually have some here that I pre-made. Just roll it, and I'll show you one more time. I'll do it one more time. You just put it in your hand, get a spoon, take it out, put it in your hand, and you just roll it. That's simple, and that's it. Try it. It's a great snack, especially if you are like chocolate like I do, and there's certain times of the month where I need my chocolate fix, and this really helps too. It helps to fill that spot, or it really hits the spot when I really want my chocolate fix. And this is healthy, guilt-free snack, so give it a try. We'll be taking a quick break, and we'll be back. Thank you. You are watching Dropping Gems.
Welcome to Dropping Gems, an academy for holistic studies. Learn how to treat seasonal allergies and year-long allergies naturally with Keisha Christian. Her courses have helped parents, teachers, naturalists, and therapists reassess the way they handle allergy symptoms. Registration to our class is now open. Reserve your spot today. You can also become a certified holistic studies practitioner with us. Be empowered with knowledge and help us in spreading the positivity with the rest of the world. Visit www.droppinggemsacademy.com or email us at info@KeishaChristian.com.
Welcome back. Our guest today is Shana Martin, also known as Indigo. She's a singer-songwriter and mental health advocate based out of Houston, Texas, with her original music like onto any other independent artists such as Corrine, Ray, and Arie. Indigo uses her unique take on the neo-soul and indie music genres to help people experience life in a more connected, in-depth way.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Dropping Gems. So excited. Indigo, aka Shana Martin. Thank you so much for coming on my show today. This is an exciting show because I met Shana Martin actually on Instagram. She was giving her tips on Tuesdays, so definitely. I am just so excited. And her tips on Tuesday, I have to tell you, if you haven't seen it, you need to definitely check it out because it's such a great wealth of information. And she also entertains by playing high vibrational music. So I have to tell you, really check that out. So thank you.
Thank you for having me. I'm very excited to be here and I'm ready to get into the conversation.
Yes, definitely. So since I brought up Tips on Tuesday, can you please tell the audience what exactly are Tips on Tuesday and why did you start it?
Okay, so Tips on Tuesdays is a weekly segment that, like you said, I do on Instagram Live for now. It's a segment where I share tips, habits, and perspective changes for other creative entrepreneurs like me to help them keep their mental health at peak level as they can. The reason I created Tips on Tuesday is because I noticed when it came to supporting the mental health of people who are creators or in the creative field, there was a really big gap after suicide prevention. So everybody, is really focused on suicide prevention for obvious reasons, but you don't just get to that point. There's a lead up to that. And if you get out of that zone, there's something that happens after. And I always did wonder, what happens after we get out of suicide prevention? I didn't see a lot of resources for that. So that's why I decided to create that segment so that I could do my offering into that space about helping other creative people maintain the best mental health that they can. So.
Yes, thank you. So what exactly are you doing, I should say? Can you explain to the audience? Because I've experienced Tips on Tuesday, but I just want to know what exactly are you doing during that time? And what time does it come on? You could also tell the audience as well.
Absolutely. So I do Tips on Tuesdays almost every single Tuesday at 12 p.m. Central Standard Time. And during those sessions, what I do is I started off with some music because I am a musician as well. And then we get into the topic at hand. So every week, usually we start with a different topic. Sometimes people suggest topics to me and we talk about those. We discuss them as a group. Sometimes I will also bring on other creators to talk about a specific subject that I think they have a great handle on, and to speak to everybody who joins into the Instagram Live. And we talk about topics that deal with mental health. So, yeah.
I love it. I love it. And it's so important that we actually talk about mental health, and especially young people, people of color in our community, because it tends to be a taboo subject,
Yeah.
So it's definitely bringing awareness to it and breaking that cycle.
That's probably one of the biggest reasons I have for doing it, because as you were saying, people of color and what you would consider minorities, we do have a history of being underserved in this area of mental health, and it's heavily stigmatized for us, which means that the symptoms that come along with some of the conditions centered under mental health can have a negative connotation to them. People see those things negatively and not always as something that just needs a little time and a little treatment. So, that's a big motivation also behind me doing that.
I love that. I love it. So can you tell the audience, do you have any upcoming music performances or projects coming about?
Oh, yes. Actually, one thing I really have coming up very quickly, which is this coming Sunday, is I'm going to be doing a live meaningful music session, which is one of the sessions I offer personally through my services. Meaningful music is a session where I work with one person or maybe a small group of people. We do some music relaxation exercises, some mental relaxation exercises, and then I go ahead and take some of the words and some of the themes they're incorporating into their life at the time, and I turn it into a custom song for that person or those group of people at that time. And I sing that for them so they can get that in their subconscious, which is where change really starts to happen. So I've got that coming up this Sunday, coming up at 12 p.m. Central Standard Time on Instagram Live.
Oh, cool. So even if they can't see it live, they could always check it out after. You actually you actually go through that process of making the custom made music for their subconscious right there on the live?
That's exactly what I do. After we get through with music relaxation and maybe one or two mental relaxation exercises, some grounding or something like that, yes, I actually ask the people who are participating with me to tell me what some of the phrases or some of the words or mantras they're trying to incorporate in their life. And I go ahead and structure that into a song right there on live for everybody who's watching.
Oh, that is so cool. I wonder what my mantra would sound like.
That's how to think about it. And you'll get plenty of inspiration from the other people there. Everybody around me, I'm proud to say, is looking to live a more positive life than the one they already have. So it's already pretty positive. They're looking to take it up. So you will get plenty of inspiration from the people who are there.
That's cool, because I do my affirmations and I meditate and all that as well. So I'm just wondering, because there's certain things that I say, phrases I say, and I do make a song to it. I'll be sitting here clapping. I'm getting ready in the morning. Looks a little crazy.
No, but it's a good thing. Music has a way of doing that for people, and that's why when we want small children to learn things, what do? We turn it into a song, because music, it has a way to get stuck in those grooves the way that just words by themselves can't do. So it's a great exercise. I love doing it with people.
Oh, wow. I need to come to that.
This Sunday.
I'm coming to that. Calendar. That sounds interesting. So I know that you're also a mental health advocate. So can you tell us what was your experience with mental health and what has been like for you?
Yes, yes. So, as we mentioned before, you brought up a little bit earlier, for people of color, it can be a little bit harder for us to be serviced or to have our symptoms recognized. So, it wasn't until I got to be in college, really, that I really got a chance to sit down with a counselor or a therapist and understand some of the things that I had been dealing with my entire life, which include, situational depression, an adjustment disorder, dealing with, anxiety, heavy anxiety. And, when I was younger, it was really a mystery to me. I would wonder why, us not having the thing I wanted for dinner would just send my whole day into a spiral. But it's just because the environment that I was in, while I did grow up in a loving family, I grew up in an inner city situation. I grew up in inner city Buffalo, New York. So it wasn't necessarily the safest place to be, and that, with a couple with some other things, just created an environment where I had a lot of anxiety and a lot of things to deal with on a regular basis. So coming up, mental health, my parents did the best they could, of course, but it wasn't something I was able to take care of. So I was glad that when I got a chance to finally start working with a counselor and a therapist, we were able to do things like identify my triggers and see what it is that sets me on the path where I end up in maybe a more depressed state, or in having a depressive episode. What it is that makes me anxious, or what thought processes end up where I'm having an anxiety attack or a panic attack, and really be able to deal with that.
Wow. So I'm just curious, did you go away to school or were you a commuter student?
Against my wants, I went away to school. My parents were like, "You have to go," because I was definitely a child that was like, "I just want to stay here. I like my family. I don't want to be, around a bunch of strange people." My parents like, "You have to go, get out into the world." So I think that probably had a lot to do with me seeking help as well, because I was on my own, so I didn't have that fallback I usually would have, that comfort I usually have. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to learn how to deal with this stuff that's going on. I'm gonna have to do it on my own, but not on my own. I'm gonna have to get some help from a place I normally wouldn't. So yeah, I was on campus, same state, but living in a different city.
Oh yeah, because when you were talking about adjustment, you had the term you mentioned.
Adjustment disorder. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, adjustment disorder. That's what made me wonder, did she go away to school? Because I could see that being a big adjustment for a young person. They're so used to being at home with their family, and then going to getting yourself into another situation, or you're in another environment.
You could watch the extended version of this interview on my YouTube channel at www.droppinggems.com. That's dropping gems with a Z. A special thank you to you, Indigo, for coming on the show today and blessing us with your presence. Be sure to check out and catch the rest of our interview on my YouTube channel, Just Dropping Gems TV, or on my radio show on Rewind Radio Network, airing on Sundays from 10 p.m. to 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and on Saturdays from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on rewindradio.com. Thank you so much for watching. Holistic health and much abundance to you. See you next week. Peace and blessings.
Dropping gems from Keisha Christian. She's KeishaGems.com.